Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah.
Melanated!
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Morning Tea, where we sit in our sleepwear and discuss current events. Today's tea is Stash Premium Tea and Chai. I am obsessed. Let's see how long I go drinking this one type of bag tea. Remember when I used to only drink loose leaf tea like the bougie bee I am? I don't know what's happening. Like, I'm not bougie anymore and it's hurting my feelings. I'm actually drinking it hot because I just felt like my tum-tum was hurting for the last 2 days. And so hot tea and like mint tea and chai tea was really helping me to feel better. I hope this is in focus, guys. I don't feel like refocusing it. All right, so let's start with some pop culture tea. Here's the tea. It comes out September 8th. I don't know how many of you guys are super into horror movies. I have been following it since I first discovered it. I've seen the miniseries that was on TV when I was younger a million times. And I am so stoked to see the movie because the movie looks like it's going to be closer to actually what the book is. But it looks like the movie is really going to concentrate on the beginnings of when they're children in Derry. And I feel like the movie or the show just did it in like flashbacks, you know? Rest in peace, Tim Curry, our original It. And this new guy though, girl, even thinking about it gives me chills. Like my eyes are watering when I think of this new clown. And there's also an It like house in Los Angeles, I'm told, and I have to go. I'm definitely scared of clowns and I don't think they're funny and I don't think it's like cool, but I really want to go to this It house in LA. Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. So last week I talked about Taylor Swift and her dropping that snippet of a music video. And the music video legitimately came out a day after I said that the music video wasn't even what the snippet said it was going to be. Like when I first watched it, it was a series of words. And then the next day she came out with a full-on music video, and it was exactly what everybody feared. Let me just talk about the song. The song is trash. Like, who cares about that song? The music video is aesthetically pleasing. Like, I like the visuals of it, but I feel like it was giving me a little bit of Beyonce and Gaga tease that I don't, like, expect from Taylor Swift. Not that I even am a Taylor Swift fan at all. It felt like a badass B type music video. And I don't think that Taylor Swift is a bad bitch, you know what I'm saying? Then Katy Perry dropped a thing, and you know that they have beef. So Katy Perry dropped her song. The song is great. The music video for Katy Perry's Swish Swish is garbage. Like, it is so confusing and weird and awkward, and I was just like, what the f am I watching right now? Cardi B. So Cardi B got her butt grabbed by some fan while she was at some event, and she was really upset. She was like, yo, telling her security guards that this dude grabbed her entire ass, like grabbed her whole ass, and she was like real mad about it. And there's some controversy because people are like, how dare Cardi feel some way about a stranger grabbing her ass? Ain't she a stripper? Didn't she used to be a stripper? She should be used to that. Then someone mentioned that it was rape culture. I think it was for Harriet. She talked about how it was rape culture. And then I was combing through the comments as I do. You know, the comment section of For Harriet, one of my subscribers who likes to come on this channel, on this show and fight me. What's up? What's it? I think it's Al-Kaban. I don't know how to say your name. Al-Buken. I don't know what it is. You know who you are, causing trouble. As a woman, you're allowed to be outraged and upset when any dirtbag, when any scum hole takes it upon themselves to reach out and touch any part of your body when you did not give them express permission to. It is a part of rape culture. We are teaching this idea that when a woman does certain things, her body is forfeit. Her body is no longer her own. Her being is no longer her own. She has given up her right to the privacy of her own body because she has done things in society, in the world, that someone, men or women, deem as any kind of sexual anything. We feel that that means that she has left herself open as fair game to be attacked physically by another person. You're contributing to rape culture. It doesn't matter. It's not boys will be boys. It's not that she's forfeited her rights. It's none of that shit. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, let's move on to some political tea. Here's the tea. So North Korea went about their business, testing more bombs. More powerful bombs, they say. I told you, they're like that terrier in the yard that's barking. And you're just like, really? Like, how tough is your bite, though? But if you do bite me, I will step on you. And I feel like that's what's going on. Like, North Korea just keeps on testing shit. And now General Mathis has come out and said that they have been having conversations with the president and other members of the cabinet regarding North Korea and what they're going to do if North Korea keeps on stepping up to the gate, coming up to the line, trying to edge their little big toe over the line. And they're saying that they're exploring all options and that they will meet North Korea nuclear to nuclear, and that they do have the power to support and protect their allies. So basically they're saying they have the power to support and protect South Korea. They have the power to support and protect Guam, which is not necessarily an ally because Guam is a U.S. territory the same way the Virgin Islands are and the same way Puerto Rico is. China, did not we tell you to talk to Kim Jong-un? Did you not speak to Kim Jong-un? Why is he still testing missiles? So Trump is saying that he's threatening to take away trade from China. He's also making statements that other world leaders or other groups that are supporting North Korea, when North Korea is behaving poorly, that there will be consequences to their support of North Korea, and they would hope that the allies would back away from North Korea if they do have any dealings with them or China. This is turning into a diplomatic poo-poo, and I'm just not here for it. Okay, let's move on to some domestic tea. Here's the tea. Hurricane Harvey, y'all. So when I last reported on Hurricane Harvey, it was bad, and then it got worse. There was 4 more days of rain, and there have been people who have brave, amazing, awesome Americans who have gone down there with their boats to rescue people out of homes. There has been so much rescue efforts that it is astounding. I'm so happy that we learned from Hurricane Katrina, because Hurricane Katrina was such a clusterfuck that there was this desire to not have this happen again. So many people I know donated money, and I think it was just a really great effort by the peoples of the United States and abroad. So those of you who did donate, I applaud you. And if most people feel the most safe giving money to the Red Cross because they know that that is a legitimate source and you're not going to be giving money to somebody or people who are using this opportunity to take advantage of people giving charity and donations. So speaking of donation and calling people out, so there was criticism because Kevin Hart in his Snapchat took it upon himself to call out other celebrities to donate money. Yo, Kev, I understand where you're coming from. I feel it. I feel him, and I get what he was trying to do. However, I do think that it was a little uncouth of him to call specific people out and to name names. When I give money, I don't like to tell people I've given money. And I don't want anybody to comment about anybody giving money, because that's a very, very personal thing. And obviously, Beyonce's giving money out. You know what I'm saying? So why does Kevin Hart need to call out Beyonce? And also, the Carter Knowles give money. They are big supporters of Black Lives Matter. They do a lot. They just don't talk about it. And so for Kevin Hart to specifically call them out or anyone else out is just kind of bruh, you don't know the situation. You don't know if they want to be called out. You're calling people out unnecessarily. Then you're forcing them to step up and say whether or not they gave money. With social media, you're just causing too much shit. You're fluffing up shit for no reason. I see why he did it, and it was admirable, but if you want to talk about how you gave $25,000, talk about it, sis. Talk about it. But you don't need to call anybody else out and put anybody else on blast about it. It was a little nouveau riche of him. It makes me feel because Kevin Hart just got money 10 years ago, he's acting don't nobody else give money and don't nobody else do anything, That's how I felt a little bit. It came from a good place, but it was the wrong thing to do. Joel Osteen, who is that huge televangelist, I think that's what they're called, or somebody who owns he has this huge church that broadcasts on TV and on radio. And so there was a lot of criticism for him because he tried to say that his church was flooded. And so he was telling people not to come to his church in Houston because it was flooded. So it wasn't a refuge. Turns out it wasn't flooded, and he just didn't want people there. He's just trying to say that he wasn't sanctioned for that there was he didn't have enough people to help him. They went into PR damage control so bad. I mean, the underground parking area was flooded, but not the actual sanctuary or places where people could chill out. And so it's just really weird. Also I found funny is that when he was interviewed, he was in the lobby of his church with so much food and stuff behind him to show how his church was gathering things for parishioners and gathering food and clothes to help the needy. But when it came time to open his doors, he didn't. And I mean logistically, maybe he didn't have the crew, but I'm sorry, you run one of the biggest churches in Houston, you have to open your doors and let people in, even if they trash it afterwards, you have enough money to clean it. And I'm sure you could get money from the city for allowing people into your space. So it was really, he's definitely a jerk face for that. And I'm sorry, you got to do this right at all times. You can't falter. You can't falter, you gotta do what's right at all times. So the ISS crew returned to Earth. They were in space for 288 days, and now they're back. So Peggy Whitson, Jack Fisher, and Fyodor Yurchikhin, maybe he's Finnish, and they landed safely in Kazakhstan, and they're back. So I didn't know they went. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I did not know we had people in space right now. So I'm glad they're back and they're safe. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Morning Tea. I hope you guys learned something. If you like what I do here on this channel and you would like to become a Patreon patron of mine, please do so. The link will be down below. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.